There is something truly special about a plate of warm, cheesy green Chile enchiladas. Each bite is a comforting hug, full of creamy, savory goodness. The bright, tangy flavor of the green chiles sings through every layer of soft corn tortilla and melted cheese. It is the kind of food that fills your kitchen with an incredible aroma and brings everyone to the table with a smile. It's a dish that feels both celebratory and wonderfully familiar. It is a meal I return to again and again when I want warmth and togetherness for my family. But even the most perfect comfort food can be made better with the right partner. That is where a zesty, fresh chopped salad comes in. While the enchiladas are rich and satisfying, the salad adds a beautiful contrast. It brings a vibrant crunch and a burst of cool, fresh flavor. The bright acidity from a simple lime vinaigrette cuts through the richness of the cheese. This pairing creates a wonderfully balanced meal, where you get the cozy satisfaction of the enchiladas alongside the lively energy of crisp vegetables. This meal is all about creating a delicious experience without unnecessary stress. The beauty of these two dishes is how easily they come together, making them perfect for a weeknight dinner or a casual weekend gathering with friends. The enchiladas bake away in the oven, their cheesy tops turning golden brown, while you have the perfect amount of time to toss together the simple, refreshing salad. It is a rhythm of cooking that feels relaxed and joyful, allowing you to enjoy the process as much as the final result. The combination feels thoughtful and complete, yet it remains wonderfully approachable for any home cook. Imagine serving this beautiful meal. The warm, gooey enchiladas are spooned onto a plate, their green chili sauce pooling invitingly. Right next to them, you add a generous scoop of the colorful salad, glistening with its light dressing. The contrast on the plate is stunning. The warm, soft textures against the cool, crisp ones. It is a feast for the eyes before it even becomes a feast for the stomach. This is more than just dinner. It is a full sensory experience that feels both indulgent and wholesome all at once, a perfect balance that will leave everyone feeling happy and satisfied. First, let's talk about our star, the green Chile enchiladas. The magic starts with simple, high-quality ingredients, about a dozen corn tortillas, or a dozen flour tortillas, cooked shredded chicken for the filling, or shredded Monterey Jack for a veggie option. The heart is green chili enchilada sauce, a good store-bought sauce, or your own homemade salsa verde. Add a little sour cream for creaminess, or cream cheese. Plenty of shredded Monterey Jack to melt on top, or a Mexican cheese blend. Now the bright, zesty chopped salad, base, crisp romaine, or mixed greens. Diced cucumber for cool crunch, sweet cherry tomatoes halved, thinly sliced red onion, sliced radishes for peppery bite, corn kernels, fresh, corn kernels, grilled, corn kernels, thawed from frozen, diced jicama for crunch, toasted pepitas for texture, cilantro lime vinaigrette coming up, extra virgin olive oil, fresh lime juice, freshly chopped cilantro, a pinch of ground cumin, a little salt, freshly ground black pepper. Final touches, extra sour cream for garnish, crumbled cotija cheese, queso fresco, a sprinkle of fresh chopped cilantro, thinly sliced green onions. For the salad, extra crumbled cotija, crushed tortilla chips for crunch. Having these garnishes ready makes serving a breeze. The first step in building our delicious enchiladas is to prepare the filling. This is where you can really start to build flavor. If you are using chicken, make sure it is shredded into fine, tender pieces. A great tip is to use a stand mixer with the paddle attachment to shred cooked chicken breasts in seconds. Once shredded, place the chicken in a bowl and mix in a few spoonfuls of your green chili sauce. This ensures the filling is moist and flavorful from the inside out. If you enjoy a creamier texture, now is the time to stir in a dollop of sour cream or a bit of softened cream cheese. Season it gently with a pinch of salt and pepper and give it one final mix. Next, we need to prepare our tortillas so they are soft and pliable for rolling. Cold corn tortillas have a tendency to crack and break, but a little warmth makes them perfectly flexible. My favorite method is to briefly fry each tortilla in a skillet with a small amount of hot oil for just a few seconds on each side. Flip and fry the other side briefly. This not only makes them easy to roll, but also adds a wonderful layer of toasty corn flavor to the final dish. Alternatively, you can dip each tortilla into warmed enchilada sauce before filling, or wrap a stack of tortillas in a damp paper towel and microwave them for about 30 to 60 seconds. Now comes the fun part, assembling the enchiladas. Begin by pouring a thin layer of the green chili sauce into the bottom of a 9 by 13-inch baking dish. This prevents the enchiladas from sticking and ensures they absorb flavor from the bottom up. Take one of your softened tortillas, lay it flat, and spoon a line of your prepared chicken filling down the center. And spoon a line of your prepared cheese filling down the center. Do not overfill them, or they will be difficult to roll. Gently roll the tortilla up into a tight cylinder and place it seam-side down in the prepared baking dish. Continue this process with the remaining tortillas, arranging them snugly side by side. Once your baking dish is filled with neatly rolled enchiladas, it is time for the grand finale. Pour the rest of your green chili enchilada sauce evenly over the top, making sure to cover every tortilla generously. You want them to be swimming in that delicious sauce so they bake up soft and flavorful. Finally, sprinkle your shredded Monterey Jack, sprinkle your Mexican blend cheese all over the top. Be generous here. This is what creates that irresistible, bubbly, golden brown crust. Cover the dish with aluminum foil and it is ready for the oven, preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius, where the magic will happen. While your beautiful enchiladas are baking in the oven, filling the house with a mouth-watering aroma, you have the perfect window of time to create the fresh and zesty chopped salad. The key to a great chopped salad is to have all the components in similar, bite-sized pieces, so you get a little bit of everything in each forkful. Start by chopping your crisp romaine lettuce, dice your cucumber, halve the sweet cherry tomatoes, thinly slice the red onion, thinly slice the radishes. Combine all of these colorful chopped vegetables in a large salad bowl. This vibrant mix is the foundation of your crunchy side. With your vegetables prepped and waiting, you can quickly whip up the cilantro lime vinaigrette. In a small bowl or a glass jar with a tight-fitting lid, combine the extra virgin olive oil, fresh lime juice, and finely chopped cilantro. If you are using them, add the minced garlic and the pinch of ground cumin now. Season with salt and pepper, then whisk everything together vigorously, or shake the jar until the dressing is well emulsified. Take a moment to taste it, and adjust the seasoning if needed. It should be bright, tangy, and refreshing. An important rule for a crisp salad is to wait to dress it until the very last moment before serving. If you pour the vinaigrette over the greens too early, the acid and oil will cause the delicate lettuce to wilt and become soggy. You want to preserve that wonderful crunch that provides such a lovely contrast to the soft enchiladas. So, keep your bowl of chopped vegetables and your container of dressing separate until you are ready to bring the plates to the table. This small step makes a huge difference in the final texture and freshness of the salad, ensuring it is at its absolute best when you serve it. When the enchiladas are out of the oven and you are just moments away from eating, it is time to finish the salad. Drizzle a light amount of your cilantro lime vinaigrette over the chopped vegetables. You can always add more, so start with less than you think you need. To finish, sprinkle the top with some crumbled Cotija cheese and, if you like, a handful of crushed tortilla chips or toasted pepitas for an extra layer of crunch. Your beautiful zesty salad is now ready to be served. After about 15 to 20 minutes of baking covered, remove the foil from your enchiladas, let them bake for another 5 to 10 minutes. This final step allows the cheese to become beautifully melted bubbly and slightly golden brown on top. The sight of that bubbling cheese is pure joy. Once they are done, carefully remove the baking dish from the oven and let it rest for a few minutes. This is an important step, as it allows the enchiladas to set up slightly, making them much easier to serve without falling apart. The short wait is well worth it for a perfectly intact enchilada on your plate. Now you can present your beautiful meal. Use a spatula to carefully lift one enchilada onto each plate. Use a spatula to carefully lift 2 enchiladas onto each plate. Spoon a little extra sauce from the bottom of the dish over the top. This is the moment to add your garnishes. A dollop of cool sour cream provides a lovely contrast. A generous sprinkle of salty, crumbly cotija or queso fresco adds another layer of texture and flavor. Finish with a scattering of freshly chopped cilantro and sliced green onions for a burst of color and fresh herbal sharpness. Placing a few lime wedges on the side of the plate is also a nice touch. Alongside the warm enchiladas, add a generous helping of your freshly tossed chopped salad. The vibrant colors of the salad next to the creamy green of the enchiladas make for a truly stunning plate. Soft and crunchy, rich and zesty is what makes this meal so special and satisfying. The balance is just perfect, ensuring that every bite is interesting and delicious. It is a complete meal that feels both comforting and light, a difficult but wonderful balance to strike, and this pairing achieves it effortlessly. For those evenings when time is short, do not be afraid to embrace a few smart shortcuts. A store-bought rotisserie chicken is a fantastic time saver. Simply shred the meat and you are ready to go. Using a high-quality canned or jarred green chili enchilada sauce is also a perfectly acceptable and delicious option that saves a significant amount of prep time. You can even find pre-shredded cheese blends that melt beautifully. These simple swaps allow you to get a wonderfully cozy and impressive dinner on the table with minimal effort, proving that a home-cooked meal can be both easy and incredibly rewarding.